When we start looking at the world of work and jobs in the future, you will often hear people talking about the importance of using career and labour market information to help you make informed or realistic decisions. This short video will help you understand what the labour market is, what makes it change, and what sort of information you can find out and where to look. So let's start with, what is the labour market? It's a bit like any other marketplace. So think about your local town market, where goods are bought and sold. There's a range of stallholders selling different products. The labour market is the same, but instead of selling bananas or apples, people are selling their skills, qualifications, or experience in exchange for work. So you, the person looking for work, is like the stallholder. The employers are the buyers. Like our town market, prices change according to demand or trends. This is the same with qualifications and skills. Some things aren't wanted as much anymore because there are lots of them, so how much is paid for them goes down. Sometimes finding people who have these needed skills is harder, so employers will pay more. It's called supply and demand. Another example are online markets, such as auction sites like eBay or Vinted. People put their goods online and others pay a price they think the goods are worth. So lots of black t-shirts aren't worth very much, as they are easy to find and supply is high. A designer dress or shirt, though, will be worth more because there are less of them, so they will be in higher demand. Again, supply and demand. So the labour market is where businesses look for workers who are able to carry out work, and where people with skills, qualifications, and experiences look for opportunities to work. People sell their experiences for a job. As we said, the labour market doesn't stay the same. In times of full employment, there will be fewer workers looking for work, so they can demand more for their labour. In periods of unemployment, there will be more people looking for work, so wages might go down. So what does make the labour market change? Here are a few examples. Globalisation. We can connect, communicate, buy and sell goods and services much more easily now with people all over the world. Technology has had a huge impact on the way we live and work. It makes some work redundant and also creates new opportunities. Many of these we can't begin to imagine. Robotics and artificial intelligence can be used to take over routine work, but this means there's more room for people to be creative. As we've seen recently, the impact of the population's health has changed the labour market. Many jobs have been affected in a variety of ways. People are now working from home, having flexible hours, and have meetings online. There's been an increase in manufacturing of things like face masks, hand sanitisers, vaccines, and plastic screens. The way we manage the environment will mean changes in the way we work, types of jobs we have, and how goods and services are produced. As we replace fossil fuels with sustainable energy sources, we will see an increase in the need for skilled people such as wind turbine engineers and solar panel fitters. Demographics is about how people live. For example, more people live in single households, raise families as lone parents, and live longer. This changes the sort of jobs that are in demand and the number of workers available in the labour market. The popularity of different goods or services will force changes in the labour market. For example, think of the dairy industry. Previously, cow's milk was one of the only options. Though now we have multiple options with different plant milks. There's been an explosion of veganism and plant-based diets, and this has had a direct effect on the sales of dairy and meat. What jobs can you think of that have changed or didn't even exist 5 years ago? Here are some examples. social media influencers, esports coaches, COVID-19 contact tracers, driverless car designers, and drone operators, to name a few. So what sorts of information can you find to help you understand the labour market? What are the pathways for the work you are interested in? There are many different routes. Do you know all of your options? Not all employers want the same things. Do you know what skills, experience, and qualifications are needed to get on your pathway? Not all jobs pay the same amounts. Is how much money you get paid important to you? How can you progress at work? Progression doesn't always mean becoming the boss. What would it mean to you? What are the opportunities locally, regionally, nationally, or maybe even globally if that's where you choose to work? Could you be your own boss, run your own company, set one up, or be self-employed? And how do you find that job? Where do companies advertise their vacancies? When you go to work, it's not just about the job. What is the workplace culture like? What is it like day to day? Do you get free coffee? Are there games machines? How much holiday is there? What are the ethics and principles of the company? Do they fit with your own values? How do they value and appreciate their employees? Is there Employee of the Month, thank yous, or even pay rises? But where can I find out this information? There are lots of different websites with general information and information about specific sectors such as creatives, the NHS, and construction. And don't forget, you can still use books, leaflets, and talk to people already working in the areas you are interested in. What are your next steps? Whatever they are, enjoy the journey.